The cost factors in handling and storage are well recognized, space, equipment, and people being the significant cost drivers. Then you have to factor in the time it takes to get the job done in order to assess the efficiency of any system. Even energy efficiency can play a significant part in total cost. For many years, the focus on best use of space, combined with rapid storage and retrieval, has caused many businesses to take advantage of the benefits of very narrow aisle storage systems. With VNA solutions, the minimum amount of space is allocated to the truck, and solutions of this type have also fully exploited the use of high-level storage to squeeze the maximum amount of stock into the cube. BT has been designing and building trucks for VNA operations for several decades, and through extensive experience working with customers, has continuously been refining its approach in order to directly meet the demands of today's operators. As a result of this development work, BT can today not only fully meet customers' expectations for efficiency in very narrow aisle storage systems, but in fact can exceed them, helping companies to plan for measurably lower cost in their operations. BT's advanced approach to VNA storage focuses on three distinct areas of cost saving. Firstly, even better use of space, with a further reduction in the amount of room allocated to the truck. Secondly, in the area of performance, with work cycle improvements that can generate dramatic savings in equipment and people. And thirdly, in energy efficiency, not only saving cost, but also helping companies to meet increasing demands for improved environmental policies. The core product that BT has developed to achieve these goals is the Vector VCE 150A. Let's start with the use of space. The Vector is the latest product from BT based on a proven concept that allows even greater use of space than traditional VNA trucks. The driving principle behind VNA storage is, of course, that the aisle is reduced to the minimum possible width, simply facilitating the width of the truck itself. But in every operation, there's the need to allow space for the truck to enter and exit different aisles within the system, the so-called transfer aisle. This is where the Vector improves on traditional designs. The Vector has a unique articulated chassis design. This significantly reduces the space required for aisle transfer. In typical applications, you can expect to add an additional storage bay on every aisle. This can deliver real cost savings, and these are best measured by considering the typical costs per available pallet position. If you had to rent pallet spaces, you can expect to pay a rate of £1 per pallet per week. So if, for example, you have a 20-aisle, 10-metre high storage facility, the value of the extra storage space with Vector can amount to £250,000 over a 6-year period. Measurable savings, easily achieved by simply making better use of space, and also with the reassurance of knowing that the driving characteristics of Vector have been developed to ensure that front and rear wheels always follow the same path, therefore ensuring ease of use and safety in operation. And when it comes to performance, Vector can deliver even greater cost savings. This is because the truck has a series of unique features, all of which improve work rate and therefore increase the number of work cycles that can be achieved by each truck. As we saw earlier, the articulated design of Vector allows for the minimum space used for aisle transfer, but once in the aisle, the overall length of the truck gives excellent stability at speed and height, further supported by the quad-set support wheel design. Add to this BT's OptiPace performance management system, and you have a machine that can travel safely at high speed, both at low levels and significantly at high levels too. The combined lifting system means that the cab can be elevated or lowered whilst simultaneously adjusting the height of the forks. This enables the operator to travel from one storage position to the next in the minimum possible time. When it comes to placing and retrieving loads, the unique belt drive allows smooth and fast pallet movements, also with the benefit of BT's OptiPace system. And sensors allow fingertip load rotation for safety and speed in operation. The combination of all of these performance benefits results in typical work rates of 30 pallet movements per hour, giving at least 20% greater productivity compared to other VNA trucks. That means that 5 vectors can potentially do the work of 6 traditional trucks, allowing savings in equipment and operators of up to £300,000 over a 6-year period. Combine that with the savings achieved through improved use of space, and you could achieve over £500,000 cost savings over the life of the operation in the example of a 20-aisle, 10-metre high facility. But there's still a third area of cost and efficiency where Vector gives advantages, and that is in the use of energy. Vector is AC powered, which in itself means excellent energy efficiency and regeneration of energy when the truck decelerates or when the cab is lowered. But beyond that, Vector is also equipped with BT's unique advanced lifting system. Every time the cab is lowered, nitrogen is compressed into cylinders. That force is then used when the cab is next elevated. The force delivered is equivalent to most of the weight of the cab and fork unit, which means that electrical energy is required to lift little more than the load itself. The use of aluminium parts in the turret head also reduces weight, saving more energy and reducing lift times. As a result of this innovation, Vector typically uses 30% less energy, which means that it can deliver multi-shift performance with just one battery. That means cost savings in energy consumption, improved environmental efficiency, and potential time savings by avoiding the need for frequent battery change. So, if your business is looking at the benefits of very narrow aisle storage, take a closer look at BT. Vector's unique design can enable you to plan for significant cost savings. Savings in space and savings in equipment and operators that are both significant and measurable. Talk to BT. We have the ability to simulate the demands of your operation and predict the savings that you can achieve.